Welcome to the new Super Yacht Show. I'm Nadia Warshavskaya and today we're on 68-foot power catamaran OMAKASE. Join me as I cook with the yacht chefs, explore their life on board, learn about their personalities, and uncover their secrets to making guests and crew super happy. Today I'm here with Chef Kelly.
Hi guys, I'm Kelly and I'm the chef on OMAKASE. We're our new Horizon Power Catamaran. And today I will be showing you one of our favorite guest recipes, which is a rosemary and garlic focaccia bread.
Let him cook! The reason why I'm here because I was here on open house for charter brokers and I just tasted that amazing bread of yours.
Now we're learning how to make it.
And I was like, Kelly, please, can we share this recipe with the world? Because people really need to know this. Just tell me everything.
Honestly, people get very intimidated by bread recipes. It's very simple. Once you have nailed the ingredients, the quantities and the baking times, it's like you shouldn't go wrong, okay? So today we have some yeast that I already put here.
Okay.
If it's not instant yeast, then it's just regular dry yeast. You have to put it in warm water, but not hot, because hot water will kill the yeast.
So it was dry yeast.
It was dry yeast, and I put some in there with 2 cups of water, 2 teaspoons, and it will sit for 15 minutes. I've got a timer on, and we'll know when it's ready.
Okay.
And then we have 4 cups of flour, and depending where you're making the bread, depends what flour you use. So if it's very humid, like over here, we use bread flour. If it is not very humid, then you use regular all-purpose flour. Today I use the combination because it's humid outside, but it's cold in the boat. So I've used 2 cups of all-purpose, and I've used 2 cups of bread.
My God, I didn't know that.
I know. It's like a science when it comes to baking. So it reacts differently to different weathers.
That's so interesting.
Olive oil, super important for the focaccia. And then we've got some kosher sea salt over here.
We have olive oil. We not will be showing brand, but it's not important, yeah?
No, it's not. Just as long as it's extra virgin olive oil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good one. Okay.
So that's all you need. The thing about the recipe is it's your home staples. You should always have some flour, olive oil, salt, and not everybody has yeast, but if you do, then you can make bread at any point in the day.
Okay, I see that you prepared something, but can you give me any work?
Yes. You can do the mixing. So
here.
My favorite appliance in this galley.
It's automatic mixing, you know?
Yes.
I will be doing this. Okay.
You're going to put all the ingredients in, you're going to mix it, you're going to add the water and the yeast, and then I'll have you do a little bit manual as well.
Okay, okay.
So show off this beautiful KitchenAid here for me, please. Do you know how it works?
No.
Okay, come. I'll show you.
Okay.
So right now we've got 4 cups of flour going into the mixer. You can use all-purpose or bread flour, or if you want to do a combination like I did, that's also fine. I did 2 cups of all-purpose and 2 cups of bread, just because where we are right now is quite humid. After that, we will add 2 teaspoons of the salt here. So I like to cook with kosher salt. It's what I always have on hand.
Kosher. Are you Jewish?
No, it's just the name of the salt.
Oh.
So I'm going to close this. And when I lock it and turn it on, Nadia, you will pour that in slowly for me, please. Okay. And that's going to create our bread dough. Oops. Yeah, that's good. Keep going till all the water is done. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, make sure some is
Make sure you get all the yeast in there, otherwise our bread will not grow. It's perfect. And then we're going to turn it up 1 notch just to get it really well mixed in there.
And what I like about this power catamaran that we have here, like 6 guest accommodation.
Yeah.
And it really makes this like small group very close to each other in the end of charter.
Yeah, we've become very good friends. We've actually gone to visit a lot of our previous guests before, which is a lot of fun. But at the same time, the boat is so spacious that you don't need to be together all the time.
Yeah.
And it's just perfect. You can find your own space or you can come and hang out with the crew or just your friends?
Agreed. Okay, so
Okay. So we'll lift this up, and I want you to scrape the hook and then scrape the sides of the bowl as well,
okay.
so that we can make sure we've got all the flour incorporated into the dough.
I'm really making the most hardest work here.
Yeah, of course. That's why I invited you.
Okay, I'm not bad with
It's
this.
not bad. It's not bad. That looks good, actually. I sound surprised, don't I? I shouldn't. So the olive oil on this bread, like I said, that is the key to making the focaccia really nice and crispy. So we're going to add some olive oil in there.
Okay.
I'll tell you when to stop.
Oh, okay. So there is
Just
no...
a little bit, very slowly. I'm not measuring it. It could be 2 tablespoons, but I just like to go by eye. Yeah, keep going.
It's slowly enough for you?
It's too slow. That's good. Okay. And I will use this little dough scraper. You're going to go around all the edges and then just within the dough itself. Okay. We're going to make it a nice ball shape. This recipe, you can actually proof it for 24 hours, but you'd have to do that in the fridge. Obviously, we don't have 24 hours to do it, so we're going to go for 3 hours at the exterior temperature. Okay. So it's nice and warm outside. It'll rise really quickly. We'll put some more olive oil in here. Don't want me to open it for you because your hands are oily.
Yes.
So
yes.
Put some in here.
So I just...
And then you're just going to transfer it into there.
Look how beautiful it is.
Give it a couple, once it's in there, just swirl it around, make it like a nice dough ball. And then we'll cover it and take it up outside.
Oh, I want to show you again.
Have you made bread before?
Yes.
But this kind of bread?
No.
No.
So my mom has some machine. You're just putting there everything. And after 2 hours, you're coming to eat.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I know this one takes a little bit of love, a little bit of manual labor, but it's very good in the end. So, for example, if we have a charter, this bread is perfect for me to prepare ahead of time because I can do it the day before the guests arrive.
How often are you making bread during the charter?
I do this on every charter.
Every day?
Every charter. No, once a charter. So I normally do like a salad for lunch and then homemade bread for a side dish with it.
Okay.
So this is one of their favorites, and I also really enjoy making it. But you can also, I could make it the day before they arrive and let it sit in the fridge for 24 hours or longer. It's fine. It's not going to go off.
Are you making for every charter like different menu, or are you using some templates?
So I have like the things that I really enjoy cooking that normally the guests like. But if one of my favorite dishes is something that includes an item that the guests have stated they don't like, then I'm not going to make it. And then I'll find a new thing that suits their preferences. So
we are back after 3 hours.
And now we're going to prepare our baking dish. We've got the oven being preheated to 425 Fahrenheit. We're going to get this set up, put the bread dough in there, then we'll add all our toppings. And then we need to cover it up and let it rise for another 30 minutes before we bake it.
I'm ready.
Okay. So you spread the baking dish for me, please. I'll get us some parchment paper.
I'm good in that.
You can do that part. You've been very helpful.
This is why I'm here. So, Captain, what's helping to you with the grill and what else on the kitchen? Nothing?
Perfect. Yeah, so he actually sets all the tables, makes the drinks, and then he'll help me with the service every time.
That's very helpful.
He is really helpful. We really try and... Oops, sorry, that's noisy. And then just spray that over there again. We really just help each other where we can. So when we dock or...
Yeah, I like this teamwork.
I'll go outside. I'll do the lines and fenders. And then whenever it comes to meals, obviously I'm...
More?
No, that's good. I'm fully dedicated to the cooking, and he'll entertain the guests, make them cocktails, set the table, and then help me with service. So it's all about teamwork. Yeah.
And you met here on the boat?
We met on a boat, but not this boat. But yeah, we were working together for about 10 months before we started dating. So get the friendship going, make sure you can work together, and then and then started dating.
You were there as a yacht chef as well, yeah? What
Yeah,
kind
it
of
was
boat it was?
It was the same idea. We're just on a much smaller boat, which was also a catamaran, but it was sailing.
Mm-hmm.
So our history is sailing. Wouts was a sailing instructor, so that's kind of what we've always done. And then last year we decided to drop the sails and gain a little bit more power, which is perfect as well because we do charters in the Bahamas. And the Bahamas, the islands are very far apart, so now we can just get everywhere quicker. So it works out nice.
I'm with sailing background as well.
You are? Can you sail?
I think I can. We have here our bed for the bread.
Our bed for the bread. Well, you want to grab the bread for us over there? So this is the bread that has been growing for 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And now what we are going to do...
Yeah, show how it look like.
So it has doubled in size. And you can see all
amazing.
You see all the air bubbles in there? That's what's going to give us the nice crunch.
It's alive.
It's alive. It looks very liquid, but that's totally fine with a focaccia. So what we're going to do, unstick it from the bowl. Don't be worried if you think it's too liquidy. This is not a regular bread where you should have to add more flour or anything. I'm actually going to ask you to pour some of that olive oil in here. I know we sprayed, but we just like to put the olive oil as well.
Okay, she just ambassador of olive oil, I understood.
Could be more. Don't be shy.
Seriously? You said 2 spoons.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah, this is bigger than you think. So then we're just going to put this in here. So this dish is 13 inches by 9 inches.
Yeah, look at this.
And then we're going to spread it apart in there. I'll let you do that, Nadia.
Okay. I like this.
Actually, before we add any of our flavors or toppings, we have to cover it and let it rise for 30 minutes now. So you're looking at about 3.5 hours total of proofing of this bread. If you don't do the 24-hour one. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Make sure there's no air bubbles. I saw a little mark here. Make sure there's no rips in the cling film. And again, we will put this outside because we have the AC running in here and the weather in Florida is perfect for making bread. So today I'm going to stick with the classic garlic and rosemary. So I've got the fresh rosemary there. I'm going to slice this garlic nice and thin and then, oh gosh. And then I've got also my favorite salt over here. So I've got the Malden flake sea salt and I've got the smoked one as well.
Are you sharing your recipes with another chefs?
Yes. Yeah, we do this all the time.
Oh, you have some chat group? You talking to each other there?
Not even like a group, but just I've been in this industry for about 5 years now. So you meet a lot of people, you become very good friends, and then we all do the same job. So we kind of share ideas with each other.
What you mostly like cooking over here? What kind of cuisine?
I always go back to Mediterranean or mainly Italian. I love cooking a risotto. I make my own homemade pasta. I just think it's really hearty food that you can't really go wrong, especially if you have families on board.
Yeah.
That's going to please everyone, you know?
What about children on board? How you treat them?
We love to have kids on board, especially Wouts. Captain Wouts likes to take them all into the water, do water sports. We've got tube, we've got water skis, we've got wakeboarding, and it's just a really fun way to keep everyone busy and entertained. Not to mention, your kids will sleep very well at night. You like fresh rosemary?
Yes.
So actually on our boat, we generally don't take kids that are younger than 13 years old just because of the finish of the boat and the nature of it. But those are some of our best charters when we have young kids because they really appreciate the charter for what it is and they have the best time.
Yeah. What about food?
Oh, when it comes to kids and food, I do a lot of like family style.
Yeah.
Meals.
I will show you. Like, let's tell the truth. Yeah.
It's healthy.
That's healthy. Yeah. What about children on board? We have here, I don't know what it is, but
Nuts,
M&Ms.
M&Ms. Yeah, that's all healthy. You know, support the healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, this is very thoughtful.
No, we always have a big snack basket. It's full of like Oreos, Ritz crackers, chips, some chocolate. We just try and keep everyone
I'm
happy.
totally agree. Like you can make the best kids menu and this and that, but snacks always
still the
works.
favorite.
Yeah, the most of guests of mine, like who doing charters with me, they're always asking, "Oh, there will be some snacks. Can we
Yeah.
order some chips? Like you're going to the super yacht where you have this
But you want chips.
amazing private chef," and they're asking me about like other like a lot of chips. And this and that. And I'm like, oh, okay.
So it happens a lot where the kids will just, the first thing they see, like day one, I do the tour, I show them everything on the boat, and I always say snack basket, and the kids' eyes, they just get bigger. And then as the week goes on, they snack less and less because they don't realize how much food there will be. So I like to do family style dishes where everyone eats as much as they like. Sometimes the parents are trying to be healthier, so they won't eat as much of like a burger or, you know, the nachos. And then you've got other meals where I make pizza and everyone's happy. So we've got the pizza oven upstairs. We've got the grill. We just
Pizza works.
Everything family style, and everyone can kind of help themselves to how much food they want. So after 30 minutes, we've gone outside to collect our focaccia bread. You can see it's spread a little. She could be a little bit bigger, but it will be just fine once it goes in the oven. But before we do that, we have to add our toppings and make the famous dimples. So Nadia, I'm going to have you, with your hands, just go like this. You're going to make dimples in the bread. So we finished off with some fresh rosemary, some garlic, Italian herb, and then these are my favorite salts. So I use the flaked sea salt and the smoked sea salt. That's the other key thing about a focaccia. Lots of oil, lots of salt. You want that salty crust. Yeah. So don't hold back. And I pop it in the oven. Okay.
Are you excited like me? Do you want to see this amazing focaccia bread from the Yacht Chef Kelly?
I hope you like it. Da-da-da-dum! It's been 30 minutes. We're ready. So the bread's been in here for 30 minutes in total. And it is ready to come out of the oven.
I'm dancing. I'm so happy.
Bread dance.
Yay.
Time for the truth.
Let's see. But smells so good, guys. So good.
It smells like
my God.
garlic and rosemary.
Look at this.
Well, she came out pretty nice. If we had added more olive oil on the top, it would just be a little bit more golden. But I think that's perfect. I mean, as you can see, the garlic and the rosemary's already had enough time in the oven, so any longer would be too much.
Looks really amazing.
Thank you.
What else you can do?
What, from scratch? Pasta, more bread.
What is your favorite dish?
Ooh.
Kelly.
So we always laugh because between the two of us, like Wouts and myself, I've always said a risotto. And then the more years I've been in the industry, I always say risotto because I've always just been able to change it, improve it, and you can make any flavor, right? It's not always the same thing. I make a pistachio ice cream that everyone seems to absolutely love. So when it comes to dessert, I won't serve ice cream on its own, but I'll always try and incorporate the pistachio ice cream with a dessert during the charter. So like a chocolate brownie or a chocolate lava cake.
Brief summary of your day on charter.
Okay, so I'm usually up here by 6:30, 6:45. And in that time, I start to, actually, it sounds crazy, but I start to prep dessert for dinner if it is a dessert that needs time in the fridge. And then I go straight into breakfast, put on a big spread. People wake up. We normally discuss what time they like breakfast at. No later than 9 usually. Otherwise, your day becomes really long. After breakfast, we'll move the boat. We'll go to a new island in Anchorage. And then while the guests are playing in the water, doing water sports, or maybe they go ashore, I will be prepping lunch. And when they come back from their activities, lunch will be ready to be served. And then again, similar after lunch, they go back in the water. There'll be different activities or the same ones because we have loads of water toys on the boat. And then while they're doing that, I will prepare a little afternoon snack. That's usually just something handheld to keep you going between lunch and dinner. And then dinner, I will serve at around 7. sometimes 6:30, sometimes a bit later, depending on the preference. And dinner will always be a 3-course meal. So I do an appetizer and a main meal and a dessert.
So until what time you working? From 6:30 a.m. until
Yeah, until like 10 p.m. It's a long day.
that.
I mean, I like what I do, so I enjoy it.
The most interesting about chefs, I learned this word from another chef right now, versatility. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good word.
That's very good word for that.
Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest thing about a yacht chef because you just have to be able to adapt. It doesn't even matter about the preferences. Sometimes, like I said earlier, if the produce goes off, you have to be able to think last minute, okay, well, what can I do instead? So you've got to be versatile and adapt to what you have. Will you do this?
Be ready.
I love olive oil. So. And then do you like balsamic?
Yes, I love it.
So put some of that in there.
And
as
little
well.
bit salt on top of this. Very Italian.
Very Italian. You have the bum?
I have. Oh my God, this sound.
I'm so excited. Yes.
Yes, Kelly. You're the best.
And this is yours to keep. My gift to you.
Thank you. It's the best of the day.
It's your highlight?
Oh my. Thank you guys for being part of this video today with us. Chef Kelly, thank you for your presence. It was really enjoyable to make this bread with you, and it's so delicious. Thank you.
Well, thank you for having me. It's been a really good experience, and now you've got some delicious bread to take home with you. And yeah, please leave any comments below if you would like to say anything else, or if you have any additional questions regarding this recipe. Thanks again.
Yeah, it was amazing experience. Just thank you, and please continue watching us.
Cheers.
Yes.